safe on this side.
They're both backing up away from each other. Whoa.
It smells like all of the diseases they were trying to get rid of.
It feels like someone just took like a splinter and stabbed it into my eye.
Then I provoked it. I was like, if this is really you and you want to do it, show me.
We're literally making them breathe in cancer 3 times a day for 3 days in a row.
Hey, see my mom.
You see my mom?
Whoa.
Dad? Ooh, it smells like dead people.
Our resident ghost is quite happy that a body is on site.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, I see something. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Welcome to TFIL.
This is 9/11 in Australia.
This is, without any doubt, the most haunted cottage in the entire country. This place is
Just stopping in to say happy holidays, everyone, and let you know of just a couple quick things. All of the extended versions of all the Australia videos are now releasing on the Patreon at this very moment, and will continue to drop every single day until the Australia series is over. And if you are looking for something spooky as a gift this winter season, well, our spooky winter mystery box is out right now at SunSociety.com. You've all been asking for this, so we've added a beanie, a crew neck sweatshirt, and 2 t-shirts for $66 for all 4 items they are shipping right now. And yes, they will arrive before Christmas. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, watching the A to Z series, and I hope you all have a very wonderful holiday season. All right, enjoy the video. Elton, pleasure.
Hi, Elton. Nice to meet you.
Hello, Jerry.
Hi,
nice
Jerry.
To meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hey, Ginger.
Ginger, nice to meet you.
Tonight, we're basically have access to a majority of the Q station, the quarantine station, and you will be walking us around, bringing us to all the variable places. And we're starting at Gravediggers, working all the way down to the hospital, to the morgue, and then also some extra areas we're getting into.
Take you to some extra creepy places. This is Gravediggers. Infamous Gravediggers. It's actually the oldest building on site.
What we've been doing the entire time is tour happens, someone goes in to investigate without knowing anything, we leave, and things line up. It's very validating, which worked out very well when you got the name Ryan. And you also got the name Ryan. So we've now gotten 2 nights in a row where it's lined up pretty damn well. What's like the worst thing that you think could happen in here?
Well, in here, this is where a lot of the scratching occurs. Vomiting as well, dizziness, headaches.
Sure.
A lot of people get quite stressed emotionally as well. So, but look, some nights it's fine.
See, some nights it's fine.
Well, you seem very confident, Elton. Maybe you should take the lead.
Sure, okay.
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay. That was easy.
Okay. No, but here's the thing. If I volunteer for this,
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Pause. If I go into this one alone, then I get to pick the rest of the night who else gets to go where else alone.
I like that idea.
What other places are we going to again?
Well, there is a lot of terrifying places here, but there is another place that is just beneath the Gravedigger's cottage in terrifying.
Triple handshake.
This is such a weird handshake.
Uncomfortable experiences, just come straight out.
I won't.
Okay.
I definitely won't.
We find him passing out and
I'll be in there
If we don't
vomiting,
hear from
angry,
you.
crying, in the corner, fetal position, still getting a dope EVP.
He has like scratch mark here, vomit on his face, just face plant on the floor.
I would love that. I would absolutely love that.
Oh no.
He would.
The video, we'd be done filming tonight. The video would be great.
Really?
And we
Please, I beg you, do everything you can to make this man die. No, I'm just kidding.
No, this is actually one place you don't want to provoke.
Will do. Oh yeah. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Whole SLS just immediately stopped working. Crazy. Instantly stopped working. Hello to whoever is in this cottage. My name is Elton. Turned off again. Dude. Like I said, I'm here to try and document proof of your existence. You seem to be making that very difficult already by turning off the only tool I have here. I'm in here alone. Again, turned off. How? How are you turning off? It's now the third time you have turned off this device. I can see you in the chair. Okay. No way. It's literally turning off my light every time. Okay. I know where you are.
There is a cupboard in the Gravedigger's cottage in the second bedroom that is very well known to open on its own, and it will open sometimes on request. So the guides and the guests, we will often stand in that room and say, if you're here, can you give us a sign? Can you open the cupboard door, please? And it will. You sometimes can hear creaking from inside the cupboard, like scratching, like something is trying to push the cupboard door from the inside. And when it does open, it's not just a nice little slow open, it's quite
slams.
Yeah, we've had guests hit in the head with it, hit in the back. I've been hit by the cupboard before.
Oh, you've been hit too?
I've been hit before. So we all now, as guides, we know never to have your back to the cupboard.
Can you please tell me why you are so hostile to the people that come into your cottage? I feel this pressure building around my ears, tightening. Why are you doing that? I'm going to take a seat next to you. Is that a problem? How many people did you bury?
Feel this pressure, people that come into your cottage. Feel this pressure building around my ears, tightening. Why are you doing that? I'm going to take a seat next to you. Is that a problem? How many people did you bury?
I can hear a few partials in there. I really can't wait for the day that we have someone who can live. Oh, my eye. Oh, my eye. Oh, I feel like someone just stabbed me in the eye. Oh. Oh. Oh, what the dude, that's... Holy shit. It feels like someone just took like a splinter and stabbed it into my eye. Dude, I'm like shaking right now. That hurts. It just hurts so bad. It really feels like someone has like a half-inch piece of wood just pressed right here into my eye. And like I'm like trying to like pull it out, but there's nothing. There's like nothing there.
One of the common entities or spirits, ghosts in there, is one of the Gravediggers himself. His name is Sam. We get these names from psychics and mediums that have come here throughout the years. When people give us the same names, it's
Over and over.
it's got to mean something.
Yeah.
So we get Samuel and also Martin. Martin, we're not sure, he may be one of the doctors. So those are the two male names that we get. People will actually say they have smelt rum, and the gravediggers were paid in the rum. One lady once told me that she could smell rotting flesh in there, and I did ask her how she knew that, and she said she was a nurse.
Proved your point. I feel like I'm blind in one eye right now. Can you tell me why? What's the point of you inflicting pain on people? You just don't want to be bothered. You just want to sit in your chair with your bottle of rum and be left alone. And the people that come in here, you want to get them out. I'm going to do my best right now to not close my eye and not tell them anything.
And they are going to be annoyed.
Yeah.
And they're just going to continue to get annoyed.
Y'all good?
Just die?
The heck?
No, it's got 3 bars.
What the hell?
Powered off for no reason.
I actually don't want to tell you. I want you each to go alone in by yourself and see if anything happens.
Why is your eye? Are
I
you
want
okay?
you each to go in on your own, and I want to see if anything happens.
I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Because Jerry's gonna cry and it'll make me more scared. I'm here with good intentions.
I feel like I have a piece of wood lodged into my eyeball right now, but there's nothing in there.
Well, that is gross.
Is it?
It's a little red.
Yeah. It hurts.
It's actually a lot of it red.
Yeah, it hurts a lot. And then I started getting really dizzy and my knees were wobbling and then I wanted to puke. And all my devices kept turning themselves off. The immediate instinct I got was that the reason why you do this is because you want to be alone with your bottle of rum and you don't want anyone else in there. That was like the first and only like thought I had in there. Go ahead, Evan, you go on.
Okay.
How the hell is that open?
She said it slams open.
How the hell is that ever open? I couldn't barely even open it on my own. Like
Yeah,
a bit of
so-
forces to pull it open myself.
This is what we can't explain because it does catch. Like it's not something that it's the floorboards. I've had to jump up and down in front of this cupboard multiple tours to prove to people that it's not me or not anyone just walking around.
Huh.
And then, we'll all be sitting down or standing still and you can hear the creaking, like something is trying to push the cupboard door open from the inside and then it will swing open. And it swings open quite violently as well.
Have you been in here for that?
Oh, many times.
She's got hit with it.
Yes, I've
Yeah, she
been
got
hit
hit
with
with
it more than once.
You said it normally happens without lights.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to turn your lights off and give it a go.
What are the chances this happens right now?
That would be wild.
Yeah, like we're just sitting here as if this thing's just gonna whap.
Well, you can try. We often try and ask Sam, who is possibly one of the gravediggers, and we try and communicate with him and ask him if he's here. So, Sam, if you're here, this is Mel. Got some visitors, if that's okay. If you're here, can you give us a sign? I know you can open this cupboard door, so it would be really good if you could do that now for us, just to show us you're here.
I would legitimately lose my mind if that opened right now, after how much I struggled to open it myself.
Ginger, did you want to ask? Because sometimes a lot of women get a lot of activity in here, especially young ladies seem to be almost targeted.
Yeah.
So it might
Sounds
work
like a
on
good cue for
from
Ginger
you.
to be in here alone.
Don't you want to see it happen?
I'll watch the footage.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Test passed.
Who? Us? You?
I think you passed like the test. I don't know, got stabbed in the eye and we're still here. See if we're willing to stay.
I'm starting to feel a little bit nauseous. Maybe that's just my nerves, but if that's you, could you stop doing that? Because I don't like it. I want to open the cupboard. You can do that. I am so less brave when everyone leaves me.
I'll go and bring you rum tomorrow morning. I'll leave, go to the store, buy it, bring it back, as much rum as you could ever want. If you can make this box right here on the table, you do it, it's all yours. Endless supply. It's weird, this is such a weird conundrum because like we only have a finite amount of time. And we don't know what we haven't seen yet.
Yes.
So it's like, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot.
I get you. Wish
Just go see more, and then you go, I wish I spent more time.
Yeah.
Such a weird choice to make, but we have like a significant amount more to see. Now look.
No.
Okay.
I asked very politely a lot.
Maybe we're not supposed to be polite.
Great idea. Come here then. Let's not be polite then. No polite questions allowed. Which means no ginger voice.
Elton voice only.
Yeah, be a dick. It's obvious that you aren't able to open the cabinet. We're gonna leave. So if you are as scary and terrifying and as brutal and vicious and aggressive, if everyone claims that you are, you poked me in the eye. Cool. What else are you gonna do?
Heard you're a very angry person. Not very welcoming. Well, I don't feel it that way. I would love to see you open that cabinet door and hit me in the face.
We've heard all the stories how you can open this cabinet. What?
Be mean.
I'm being.
We've heard all these stories about how you open the
I was
cabinet.
gonna get to the mean part.
We've heard that you like have all these things that you can do.
Let her talk.
Obvious that you aren't able to open the cabinet.
Hit him with the cabinet.
Oh my god, no way! Oh my god, no. Oh, that went off! That went off, that's going off, that's going off, that's going
Oh my
off.
god, it actually did. Hit him with the cabinet.
Oh my god, no way! Oh my god, no. Oh, that went off!
Dude, I'm crying. Oh my god.
What?
Wait, go show the
There's no one in there,
Yeah,
bro.
no, there's nothing in there.
And the REM pod. REM pod has not gone off all night. The REM pod has not gone off all night. That all happened all at the same time. Ovula started going off. We started instigating. REM pod went off. Everything all at the same time. REM pod is going off nonstop.
Does that mean rum?
That means rum.
Is that the best thing we've like ever seen?
This is insane.
We just had a conversation about how if we leave too early, I'm gonna regret it. We have so much to carry, like to cover. Like how you both turned to him at the same time. That's insane. Dude,
Whoa.
that's insane. The REM pod is finally going off. That's the one we've had for like 5 years now.
It
You have to
never
literally
goes off.
grab it to get it to go off.
Yeah.
It
Or even
broke-
if you pick it up sometimes and it doesn't go off.
That's the one I trust more than any. Like that is next to impossible to set up. Like I promise you, I could pick it up and not even set it off. It's that difficult.
Oh, I totally get it. I understand because this is the most haunted building on site.
Oh my god.
Did you get hit, Jerry?
Almost.
No, you dodged it
I
barely.
dodged it.
Yeah.
Because it was coming at me. I was like, there's
It's
no
fast
way.
too, isn't it?
It was so fast.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
See, I see a lot of stuff over 9.5 years. I've seen a lot, so I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make me
Yeah.
spin out because I see it quite often.
To you, this is just
Another night.
another day.
Yeah, another night at work.
Have to
I feel like I had finally let my guard down too. I was like, oh,
My
whatever.
guard
it's
was
not
down,
gonna
too.
happen.
I was laughing at you for
Yeah.
being kind.
Yeah.
You have to.
That's not what you're saying.
I didn't need to watch that back.
You know what's so weird? Look at this. What's up with all this?
Oh, she said common you'll hear scratching, like as if he's trying to open it.
From the inside.
So I was asking for that too.
Yeah, you can
lady
see.
one
You
night
can see
there
them.
was a possum
Okay.
inside.
Yeah, there's scratches all over this. Okay, now I'm starting to be like, what do we do here? Okay.
How are we supposed to leave this house?
We're here. The reason I set that up there is because I got an SLS hit in the chair. And that's why I put it there. Okay, you have our attention. Can you confirm that this is Sam?
Maybe it sounds like a phone.
Yeah.
Whoa, I've never heard of that from that before.
It sounds different.
Why?
Can we use this to get yes and no answers from you? You want to say yes? Do you want someone to sit in the chair? Is that where you're sitting? You in this chair? I feel like the obvious thing to do here is what we've done the last few nights, but sit in chair S's. It just feels like the right thing to do here.
Yeah.
If we have someone sit in the chair, will you communicate through them? And now I gotta go to the liquor store in the morning.
You know what I'm gonna run?
I promise, I really promised him rum.
Really?
Yeah. Did I say one bottle every time it went off?
You said lifetime.
You just said as much as you could drink.
You said endless supplies.
That's insane. That's because I was in here alone. It didn't go off at all.
No,
I
same
mean,
here.
it hasn't gone off forever.
The only thing that got off was the music box, and that was me accidentally stuck in front of it.
Okay. I'll turn this off.
Smells.
It's great that I'm actually turning this off because of, like, just for reference. And I can probably.
Yeah, it's still not going off.
Obvious that you aren't able to open the cabinet. We're gonna leave. But you are scary, terrifying, brutal, and vicious, and aggressive, and everyone claims that you are. And poke me in the eye. Cool. What else are you gonna do? You're a very angry person. Not very welcoming. So, I don't feel it that way. See you open that cabinet door and hit me in the face.
Alright, I'll go in here.
Okay.
You guys want to go in, like, just the other room?
Sure.
So loud.
We gotta get better headphones.
No, there's just a weird noise coming through it.
Oh, really? What noise?
There's like feedback. There's like there's like feedback in the spirit box.
Huh. Like something else is hearing it and then putting it back out again?
I don't know. Alright, I'm putting them in.
Samuel, first of all, thank you for showing us a sign that you are here. Please use Elton as your energy to communicate with us.
Pretty sure it just said demon. I need less people. isn't your house. Can we try switching headphones?
Yeah.
It's like these are, I don't know if they're feedback, I just want to see if they're feedbacking themselves.
Yep.
Or if they're actually just like, there's something really weird. My headphones are out right now.
Like dragging noise? Like
No,
something
it was
being
almost
dragged?
like a, you know, like those bowls?
Oh, the boom.
It was,
Crystal
yeah,
steamboat.
yeah, it was like a, almost like, literally like energy swirling. Is that rain?
Yeah, it's pouring hard out of nowhere.
Yeah, right?
Granted, I was hearing that before the rain, and now,
You're not hearing it anymore?
no. It's gone. Yeah, it was like almost impossible to hear. It was like from the second, it was just. Okay, I'll try again.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Samuel, we're back.
They gotta hear to go, you.
Was that you who opened the cupboard door?
Your weekend.
How so?
This wet, you're a
Why are you so angry though?
Don't touch the handle.
Why? Why can't we touch the handle? What if we want to?
Sam, can you tell us what happened in this cottage? What went on here? The truth.
Think you just said get in the bed.
Who would you like to be in bed so that you could speak with us?
I want the loud one.
Well, he's sitting right there.
You're not acting well.
Are you serious? Okay, I'm coming. I'm going to get into one of the bed.
I like it. Let's see how you act now. I like it. Let's keep going. Who else?
Okay, Sam, Jerry's in the bed now. Can you tell us what happened in this cottage? What happened when you were here?
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
We're all ears.
Oh my god.
Did you have a tough life being a gravedigger out here?
I want it dirty.
What does that even mean?
It just went.
Bro, no. No way. Hey man. I'm straight.
Did a rape occur here?
That's a good start. Put your head down, go ahead.
Are you ready?
You're home, sweetie, beautiful. Come on. It just said, I'm getting hard.
No way, dude.
I've never heard it say things like that before.
What in the freaking world is happening here?
You're getting wet. You know my switches. Don't move.
What do you want me to do?
Go down. again.
I don't know what to do. Have you ever heard anything like this before?
Not to this extent.
Come on, big guy. Harder, faster. I wish I was picking this up. I'm literally just getting sexted in my ear right now.
What do you want me to do here? Sam, if this is you that wants to fuck, you gotta open that cabinet door.
I'm thirsty. Jesus.
The obelisk just
I
said,
want you.
The obelisk just said object.
Sam, is there anyone else in here with you? Sam, is there anyone else in here with you?
Oh, what were those?
The obelisk just said pass.
That will be the end of it. Close the door.
It just said pastor.
Thank you so much. You weren't that great.
Sam, did you just recreate something now that you did when you were alive?
I am evil. And you should know that.
We've heard this. Yeah, we've heard this.
Evil plans.
Is it really you that was the evil one, Sam, or did you just witness it?
They get said thank you, good night. And then get the fuck out.
We hear that a lot towards the end of our investigation tours, yeah.
Like they just say we're done.
Yeah, get the F out, leave.
It's over. That's it. We're finished.
Can you open that cabinet one more time for us?
You're all pigs.
That's a bit unpleasant.
I've got my eyes right on your cabinet, Samuel. If you can open it for us, we'll get out of your space.
Get out.
You know what to do.
Guys, generally when there's multiple get out and leave, we
It's
do, yeah. Because it will possibly ramp up and someone could end up getting scared.
I'm done coming?
You can grab Ellison then.
You're against my will. End this.
You good?
Wait a second.
Yeah, take your time.
I'm getting angry in a voice deeper than I can make.
Yeah, I think that's our cue definitely to go, but give him a minute.
Don't make me.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm crying. I am crying. Okay, that's fun.
Gary's having a thing, and we were told that we should be ending this because it's getting too aggressive.
Okay, what do you mean Jerry's having a thing? What does that mean?
He's laying in the bed and feels like ill.
Wanna get outside?
Yeah.
Let's get some air.
Do you want some fresh air?
Yeah. You just sit right here.
You okay, Jerry?
Yeah, I think so.
It's great that once we're in the chair, that stopped going off, and it's
I know.
still on.
That was wild. Jerry's. I don't know what's going on with
Well, I was
him.
getting dirty talking in my ear.
Yeah.
That was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
That was pretty
As
obvious.
soon as it had Jerry lay in the bed, then it started getting very dark.
Oh, Jerry's the one that was in the bed.
Yeah.
Why Jerry?
Said the loud one.
I would have just assumed it was gonna be, yeah.
Well, we asked who. It said the loud one. So we ended up putting him in there. And then one of the comments you made during the dirty talk was something like, good boy or something. So I think it was asking for him. And then we asked if maybe, you know, what happened when Samuel was here. Did he commit a crime? Or maybe that was actually done to him and...
Oh, God.
Then he just said, I'm done. Goodbye. Good night.
See, this is what happens all the time.
If you want to go a really dark route, it literally says quick reap object rot. They were buried right there.
Yeah.
A foot in the ground.
No, I mean that makes sense.
Quick reap object rot. Pastor alive though.
Yeah. I mean, bunch of dudes out here doing difficult work, getting time, no one around. Yeah.
There's a reason why there's a term for it in the dictionary.
Yeah.
Because it's a thing that exists.
You okay?
He's okay. He's just got to breathe for a bit. He said he can taste dinner coming up. So hopefully he can keep it down.
And I think the longer you spend, the more it aggravates
for sure.
the entities that are in here.
I'm sure, yeah.
I was freaking out a little bit, but that was freaking out of fear. And then at one point, when he said I'm finished, I suddenly feel this lightheadedness.
Yeah, we're not getting. It's just really weird that now every time we try to leave, it's what's happening.
It got almost stopped a couple of minutes ago and then it just picked back up.
Yeah, it's kind of stopped and then we said, all right, maybe we should leave now. And then it said, nope, you're not leaving anywhere because we are walking on this property and the buildings are not very close to each other. So for us to leave and get to the next building, it's not impossible, but it's next to impossible right now without getting completely soaked.
Because I was like half body up the whole time. I didn't want to lay down though fully because I just didn't know what was going to happen. And I challenged her. I was like, look, if it's you and you really want to do this, show me. You know, I was like, show me, open the cabinet, show me something, I don't know. And then when it said it was finished, I felt a full, just lightheaded, light body.
Well, everything on the obulus was hinting at necrophilia. If you literally read the obulus in order, it was precisely. Puke?
No, almost. It was like halfway down the pipe.
What's fun is my eye stopped hurting.
That's fun.
So I wonder when that happened. I wonder if my eye stopped hurting right when you started hurting. Because my eyes started watering up and then the pain went away. And that was, I have no perception of time to really know when that was.
Everything that you were saying, I was like, no way, you know? And then I provoked it. I was like, if this is really you and you want to do it, show me. Jesus.
No, so this is the morgue, and it is the smallest building.
This is the morgue?
Yeah, so the mortuary.
It smells like
So when you come in, there is the body on the slab. Okay,
There's
so
also a huge
he's
spider
not real.
Don't tell Sam. Good, go ahead on.
I'm here. This is so gross. Ooh, it smells like dead people.
It's crazy. Every single location we've been to, other than the cemetery, has had a morgue table, like a mortician's table. Like, they're just all kept here.
Yeah, well, look, I guess any place that, like a hospital or a quarantine station.
It was this one, right?
There's no lights at all.
Yeah,
It was that. No
I mean,
light.
is there another room pod set up?
No, that's the only
It was
one.
that.
But that hasn't, it didn't go off at all this whole entire time. And when that went off, there's no lights.
Does one of you want to lay on the morgue table?
Not really.
Sure.
We gotta move the body.
Yeah, we have to move Steve.
Okay. Let's move
Oh,
Steve.
his name is Steve.
Yeah, we call him Steve.
Thanks, Steve. You wanna lay on the table?
Sure, you know that? I got to lay on it last
I've
time.
laid on so many more tables this trip.
Me too.
Yeah.
So head up here and feet down that way.
This is a taller one.
Yeah, you guys really love your more tape. We got stone. We have tin ones.
Yeah, so this is concrete and it's the original concrete slab
Oh.
that was here. So you'll see all the little gutters and gullies here on the table. That's where the blood and the bodily fluid would flow down and then just
Drain.
where Ginger's feet up, there's a little hole, a little drain.
Right when you start talking about the dream.
And why are these two connected?
So it was purpose built to have a laboratory attached, and there is an old window that doesn't work slide very well anymore. So a doctor would be in there, the person performing the autopsy would remove all the internal organs, place them on a tray, and then hand them through the window to the doctor to weigh and measure and test the organs and to try and find out what that person died from. So they did the autopsies on people that died from unknown causes. Or diseases they hadn't seen before. So on the death records, there's a lot of people that died, and where it says cause of death, it says unknown or fever. And that's it. That's all the information they had.
What's on the other side?
Laboratory. That's what I was wondering. Like, could we just see an exchange happen there? Like, is that what that
Yes.
moment was?
Yeah, possibly. Or our resident ghost is quite happy that a body is on a slab. So when we do put people on here, they often feel touches around their head and their feet.
Sounds jaded. We've seen so many morgues
Yeah.
this trip that I'm really curious to see the areas. Like,
Okay.
we have never seen the showers. I've never seen.
Yeah,
So
That's true.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued to see the other places we've been for. Need downies?
Yeah.
On the picture.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
So they're both the same. These were called the gas inhalation chambers. Now we're talking World War I, not World War II. So these gas inhalation chambers were here to try and fumigate or sterilise people's lungs. It was mainly the soldiers that were coming through here during World War I when the Spanish influenza plague pandemic hit. So 1918 to 1919. So they would put soldiers in here, about 40 soldiers at a time, and they would shut the door on them, and then they would fill this room and the other room with hot steam and zinc sulfate.
40 of them would just get.
They'd all be lined up, and they would have to stay in there for 3 minutes, 3 times a day for 3 days in a row.
Whoa.
And they thought they were trying to clean their lungs so they wouldn't catch Spanish flu or they wouldn't spread it.
What did they end up finding out that zinc sulfate actually did to people?
It was carcinogenic.
Oh gosh.
I was gonna say, it's never
No, it's
what
not
you
good.
think it is.
No.
So they were literally making them breathe in cancer.
That's wrong.
3 times a day for 3 days in a row.
They thought just by cleaning their lungs that they wouldn't be able to catch the disease or spread it. But what they were doing was the opposite. So if you can imagine 40 or more people in there, and then they put this chemical gas into the room and they're coughing and spluttering.
Yeah.
If they actually are carrying Spanish influenza but yet showing the symptoms, Everyone's just gone. So this is the shower block, and it was built in 1913, and it's still in the original condition. The initial shower that people had to have here was a carbolic acid shower. So when you mix phenol, a chemical, with water, it becomes carbolic acid.
Okay.
And they use this to basically strip the skin of people. Does sound barbaric, but it did work. So it's helped to stop a lot of the spread of disease. So it would have burned and it would have stung. It would have sent their skin bright red. And around 3 days after this initial shower, their entire top layer of skin would peel off. So kind of like sunburn, like you can imagine your worst sunburn, like strips of skin would peel off. That's what it would have been like. We call it a lap of survival if you want to do that. So you actually walk all the way down to the back door and then choose either left or right. So you're doing a big lap around the outer side of the cubicles.
Does it smell like?
That's got a smell to it. That is one of the weirdest things I've ever smelled.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It smells like all of the diseases that we're trying to get rid of.
Smokier. So these were designed for the first and second class passengers, so they have a lot more privacy, but there's 3 different compartments in each shower cubicle. So this first compartment was where they got undressed and they had to leave their dirty clothes in a wire basket to be laundered in the order class that we were just visiting. Then the middle section is where they stepped down and had their shower. And then the cubicle on the very end was where they got dressed in clean clothes. And then they would exit out the outer aisles. That's right.
Got it.
So there'd be a group of
Oh my god, dude, you were just here! I was literally laser focused on that side. I was like, hey, look, he's gonna come up. Can we just go here? You just
That's the beauty of these showers. You can actually zip in and around.
Yeah.
No, we're investigating together now. Forever.
So this is the place that's one below Gravediggers?
Yes, in Paranormal Activity.
What would be one step below for you then?
So, well, this is the next level for me. So
Right.
Gravediggers is worst, and then the shower block is actually where I saw my first ghost.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? Like facial expressions, everything like looked as if it was...
No face.
Okay.
Which made it even worse.
Okay.
And it was in this end cubicle. And I was about to walk down the centre aisle to try and talk to some people on my group, perhaps to sort of lurk in the shadows. But I walked past and I saw this woman just standing in the cubicle. But it was so dark, all I could see was a black shadow, a silhouette, no facial features. And it looked like she had some sort of coat or cloak on. And at first I thought it was one of the guests on my tour trying to scare me. So I went to put my hand in to see if I could touch her and let her know, I can see you, but my hand went right through.
No way.
And I froze. I'd only been here about 6 months and I didn't know what I was seeing. I didn't know how to process it. And I just stood there and no words could come out. It was like my feet had frozen to the spot.
Well, just to explain a little bit to possibly a female entity here or any other entity around here, we are setting up a lot of tools for all of you to use. Feel free to grab energy out of anything we have with us. We would love to connect and communicate with you. And hopefully we can share your story with the world.
Whoa.
And hopefully we can share your story with the world.
I just had a knock happen on this shower right here.
Oh.
I just had a knock happen on this shower right
Whoa. Thank you for showing us that you are here.
We're very sorry to hear what you had to go through. We're very eager to hear what you have to say now.
Hi, what is your name?
They first.
They first? Like them first?
Like Amherst or A.
Oh.
Is your name Amherst?
Or Amber?
A last name?
Could be a
Amherst?
last name.
On message.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
That's cool. That was cool. Time for the whole thing go up. Whoa, that.
Again?
It's almost like the lightning.
Do stand.
Sad?
How old are you?
Yeah.
Euro. I was sick.
I was sick.
B. Age 10.
Age
Age
10.
10. Whoa.
Why are you still here? You looking for someone?
If the role is no.
She said out there.
James.
James.
Evil image.
Evil inmate?
Oh, in
Is there someone evil here?
Live, chain, later.
Memorial.
Industry. That sounded like it said beware. Ah, something must be near us.
Have you seen my mom?
Have you seen my mom?
Whoa. That was crisp.
Somebody's still here.
So she's still here? So he's still here?
Is that what you're looking for? You're still here looking for your mom?
No.
No.
Have you found your mom? Is she here with you?
I mean, I guess thinking about it, maybe the child could be upset because the parents forced them to take the shower, even though they had to. They just thought that the parents were being mean or something.
Yeah.
You, Sophie.
Oh, rope.
Yeah, thing.
He pissed me.
Role play again. Long and curse.
This.
Are you stuck here because of a curse?
Don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
So we'd like to help you. I'm gonna give something a try and hold out my hand. If
Enter.
you were to grab my hand, I can tell by the lights on this device.
Oh.
Is that was
No, that's not you.
okay? But if you were to grab this device, I know you're holding my hand, and we can try to.
Wow.
Wow. We can try to help you out somehow. I'm gonna walk around and.
Says song.
Parrot.
It's going off right now.
K2's going off right there.
Alex?
Okay, thank you. Where did you go?
You alien.
Are you running away from us?
We lived.
Sister.
It smells awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way worse over here. If you want to hear a song, if you walk over to this,
Improv.
if you walk over here, child,
Wow.
it'll play a song,
That's all.
That's right.
just like that. Oh,
Whoa.
You want more songs? I don't think we know any. We can make one up.
Whoa. That's down.
Yeah, that's
Acknowledge others.
I acknowledge others.
Oh, that's where you were saying the tall shadow figure was.
Yeah.
The her figure.
Yeah.
What was that? You heard that? Did you hear that?
Dad?
Oh, that's where you were saying the tall shadow figure was.
Yeah.
The her figure.
Yeah.
What was that? You heard that? Did you hear that?
Dad?
Can you make that noise again? Make a tapping noise?
I'm not moving.
Neither of us are moving.
I'm not moving.
Does he remind you of your dad?
Not moving. Do you want another song to be sung?
Noise coming from down the end there.
Yeah. This just went quiet.
Oh, you're right.
Completely.
Could it be something else scaring the child?
Vintage toys.
Vintage toys.
The music box.
The music box is quite literally a vintage toy.
You like it?
I take that as a yes.
Doing a great job learning how it works.
What the heck?
Yeah, you're doing great.
I'm afraid to move.
Can you make it play for 3 seconds?
How I died.
How I died. Doing?
How am I doing?
Oh, you're doing really well.
Yeah, keep it playing.
Evil.
Keep it playing. Come on, you can do it.
We're not evil.
Yeah, keep going. It makes a pretty song. Whole rope.
There's a darker energy.
Book of Shadows.
Book of Shadows.
Oh my goodness.
Right when you were
There's a
saying that.
darker energy
It just lit up over there too.
down the back.
Yeah.
Definitely. So it's a real difference of energy in the front part of the shower wall versus the very end.
Do you feel safe on this side?
By a monster.
By a monster.
It's going for longer bursts.
Who's the monster?
Carter.
Either said Carter,
Carter.
or Harder.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Carter.
It's like the more that goes off, the closer whoever's over here gets to that end of the room.
Yeah, like they're both backing
Yeah.
up away from each other.
Yeah, it's like they're competing.
I think it's like fear.
Yeah.
Look at it, finally.
'Cause now this is going nonstop.
Go by yourself.
Go by yourself.
Okay, someone has to go down the back path.
Down to the REM pod? Sure, easy.
I see you.
I see you.
Okay, someone's going by themselves, like you asked.
Prophet.
Whoa. Perfect. What's going to happen to him when he gets there?
Conceivably.
Interesting, Evan left.
Everything's
This has stopped. And he was the one holding your hand. Oh. Same time again.
What? That's so interesting.
on the opposite end.
And they're completely different types of devices. That one's
going off. Seems like it likes you.
Nothing I hate to, but just the right amount.
Which means it's mass, not energy. You want to do exactly what we did last night in Melbourne jail, because this is almost exactly the same type of situation.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hold Panasonics on each end, and you guys ask questions in the middle. It's like literally set up almost like identically for the same situation.
Yeah.
Hat. Could.
Beans, hat, could.
Okay, hat. Will we say that there is a hat man in here?
Oh, right.
And then in theory, you should get two different answers. One should be more polite, whispery answering, and then the other one, and if it's monster and evil, you probably will get more aggressive answers.
Should we do the same side then, where
Whoa.
you go on the more powerful side and I'm on the more relaxed side?
Sure, doesn't matter to me.
Monster is following you.
Monsters following you.
Oh my god, that's a full sentence.
I'm at the end of the rope.
Monster is bound to you.
The monster is bound to you.
That's twice.
Ginger,
What?
what we were going at Melbourne jail?
Yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, monster is bound to you. It's kind of following.
That lines up. Well, it is
Crossroads.
2 degrees warmer over here than it is over there.
Alright. You guys have your questions ready?
I believe so.
Oh.
I mean, it sounds like they got the questions ready.
3, 2.
Are there 2 of you in here right now with us?
If we're speaking to the good spirit, can you say good? Or if we're speaking to the evil spirit, can you say evil?
And to the good spirits, are you warning us about the bad spirit?
Why are you still here?
What are you looking for?
Who is making all these noises that we're hearing?
Are you afraid to show yourself?
Ending.
You're hearing a lot over there?
Yes, I'm surrounded by it. I'm literally surrounded by tap, 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 and there's water dripping back here.
Really?
Yeah, I keep hearing Every once in a while, you go first. You should have the kind one, if our theory's correct.
Alright,
Sorry.
is that Jerry?
You know, they sometimes say like demons tend to pose as children. Watchers have had this backwards the whole time. Like we thought just because we assumed, you know, we're by the music and holding your hand and it's like the monster. They are the monster, let's say. Mine was perfectly clean until what was it? What was the question?
Wari's still here, I think.
So your side was the screaming evil side. Mine had basically nothing other than the why are you still here and the.
I mean,
I don't like that though.
Crazy.
See the reflection.
See your reflection.
And Catball just went off.
And whole rope. So who's really the monster? Are you actually 10 years old? Are you actually looking for your mom? What are you really?
Was that the growling of yourself that we captured?
Every single one of us just heard that.
Why does it seem so quiet?
All of a sudden.
Yeah, right?
Are you scared of us now that we know it's you? Know that you've been lying to us? Pretending to be a kid? Had us sing a song for you? Play with you?
Wow, entire rope.
Yeah, we caught you. So why don't you show yourself?
Can you growl one more time?
To claim souls.
To claim souls.
So you'll growl when you claim souls? I'm good. I'm mine. I'm gonna stay with mine right here.
Welted.
Welted.
Since you seem like an evil entity, we will not say goodbye when we leave.
Make the monster growl one more time. The least you can do after we sang songs for you. We're going to be leaving in 30 seconds. So it's your last chance to scare anyone here. All right. Interesting.
Wow.
Completely silent now.
Yeah, see, I told you it was just underneath the whole Gravedigger's level for activity.
Jeez.
That was interesting. Like once when you called its bluff on not being a kid, it was just like it went silent.
Yeah, it stopped.
Also didn't say anything at the time, but like when Jerry first mentioned that, the crickets stopped for like 2 minutes.
The crickets?
All the crickets stopped for 2 minutes. It was dead quiet. And then
Whenever crickets go silent, it means something evil's around.
Yeah.